so excited to talk to you today about how to take a vacation. This seems like a really simple thing, right? Taking a vacation. Who can't take a vacation? Vacations are great, they're fun. When you're a leader in a veterinary practice, this can be really challenging. We have a hard time letting go of that control, that responsibility, trusting our teams that everything is going to go okay while we're gone, and even just feeling like we're abandoning our teams. We need to stop that habit. And I can tell you, the length of time that I've been in the field, which is over 20 years, I have struggled with this for years and years. And I'm finally getting to the point of where I don't struggle with it anymore. So today is about giving you the playbook that you need to take a restful vacation as a leader in veterinary medicine. First step in being able to take a restful vacation is to book the vacation. You might need to pick a spot, a locale, a situation that has actual barriers to communication. For example, a cruise ship. While yes, you can stay connected on a cruise ship, it does get pricey and the connectivity isn't always great, so it's definitely not as easy or appealing. Or maybe going to some place that has a different time zone that's totally opposite of your hospital, making it impossible for you to communicate with your team during normal hours of operation when you're normally up doing things during your vacation. So if you are a beginner, that might be a good place to start of making sure that you book a vacation that provides those barriers. One of the other barriers that we tend to have as a leader is saying, I can't, I'm needed, and it feels good to be needed. But I can tell you it feels even better when you truly disconnect and break from your hospital, from your team, so that you can have that opportunity to rest and recharge. So stop saying, I can't, and really figuring out, how can I instead? Next, it's time to evaluate and delegate. Looking over your responsibilities that you have in your hospital and determining what things on that list are you able to delegate to another individual in your absence. Possibly even considering that as a more permanent delegation responsibility for that team member, maybe even after you return, is a great growth opportunity for your team. So just a little side note there. But I would say making sure that you have a list of those things that you cannot delegate and that you have to develop a contingency plan for those to go off without a hitch while you're gone, or things that can be postponed for when you return. Now, when it comes to being on vacation, we are our own worst enemies. Why? Because we set up the wrong expectation for our team. So when we're out of our practices, do we continue to respond to email, respond to text, take care of things, bring work with us, bring our laptops with us? Do we exhibit those types of behaviors to our team so it then sets the expectation that when we're out of the office, we're still really available and we still really are doing work and we can still really do things? And our team then becomes to expect that from us. So how can we be upset with our teams when they reach out to us on vacation, when we continue to show them that we are still available and accessible on vacation? We have to reset that expectation. Set it that when we are away from the office, we are away from the office, and there are other solutions and other plans in place for them during those times that the main leader or hospital owner or main decision maker is away from the practice. Along with setting that expectation for your team of what to expect when you're out of the office, we need to do the same thing in return. So when our team members are away from the office, even from the extent of maybe not on vacation, but maybe just even on their day off, making it a rare occurrence that you actually need to reach out to that team member on their day off, on their vacation, and only do it when it's absolutely necessary, and making sure that you are practicing what you preach. Now we want to look on the other side of our vacation. So not just planning and getting prepared for being away from the office, but what happens when we return? And that has a lot to do with creating a culture and environment of psychological safety for your team. So imagine this. I come back from vacation as a leader. I've fully disconnected. I've allowed my team to handle all of the things that I know that they can handle when I'm gone. I've placed trust in my team. And then I have a day-long fest of going around to people telling them what they did incorrectly while I was gone. Doesn't set up a very good feeling for your team, and they don't feel trusted. They, in turn, feel like they can't do right. So they always need to check in with you. And that will create that cycle of distrust and your team needing to reach out to you because of fear that they are going to constantly be corrected and feel like they're doing things wrong all the time. So instead, thanking your team for all the hard work while you were gone and thanking them for the gift of being able to disconnect and enjoy a vacation that is restful. This final activity in our playbook is all about ending everything on a high note. I know that when I get back from a vacation, there are times that I feel like my desk has exploded with broken equipment. My email box is overflowing with things that I need to handle, plus all of those things that couldn't get done while I was away. And I'm having to tackle all of those, along with the normal day-to-day responsibilities. Trying to put both of those things in that same day, first day back from vacation, is not a wise choice in ending that vacation on a high note. Our suggestion to you is having a back to work catch-up day. Now, whether that looks like a work from home day or a close the office door day or come in on a day that we're not normally open day, whatever that looks like to you, devote that entire first day back in the office to all the catch-up that you need to do. Don't handle anything else within the office. Almost have your team think of it as another day that you're not in the office, but you're spending your time getting everything reorganized, answering those urgent emails that you need to answer, having those items that you have to do first thing when you get back, and get those done. And then the next day or your next shift, return to operations as normal. You're back in the office. So give yourself that additional day of catch-up time, of reset time, of reorganization to put yourself on a path to really feeling as rested and ready to get back in the action as possible. Don't forget to look down in the comments where we're going to have your resources. Several different blog posts for you to read about trust in the veterinary hospital, as well as a great YouTube video done by Rebecca Rose that'll give you additional tools and information about how to really bring trust and embrace it as a part of your culture in your hospital. Thank you for joining us on Friday Afternoon Club today. So until next time, enjoy those vacations, everybody.